Reports of people having near-death experiences go back to antiquity. But the oldest medical description of the phenomena may come from a French physician around 1740, a researcher has found. Welcome to History Hut. Today we will investigate a 282-year-old near-death experience found in a medical journal of a military physician from Paris, 1740. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on new videos. The book itself was not an important one in the history of medicine, but from a historian's point of view, the possibility of doing retrospective diagnosis on such books is something quite interesting. The report was written by Pierre-Jean du Monchaux, a military physician from northern France who described a case of near-death experience in his book Anecdotes de Medicine. Monchaux speculated that too much blood flow to the brain could explain the mystical feelings people report after coming back to consciousness. The description was recently found by Dr. Phillippe Charlier, a medical doctor and archaeologist who is well known in France for his forensic work on the remains of historical figures. Charlier unexpectedly discovered the medical description in a book he had bought for 11 euros, or a little more than $1, in an antique shop. To his surprise, Charlier found a modern description of near-death experience from a time in which most people relied on religion to explain near-death experiences. The book describes the case of a patient, a famous apothecary pharmacist in Paris, who temporarily fell unconscious and then reported that he saw a light so pure and bright that he thought he must have been in heaven. Today, near-death experience is described as a profound psychological event with mystical elements that occurs after a life-threatening crisis. People who experience the phenomena report vivid and emotional sensations, including positive emotions, feeling as though they have left their bodies, a sensation of moving through a tunnel, and the experiences of communicating with light and meeting with people who have passed away. Charlier compared the nearly 250-year-old description with today's Greyson Criteria, which is a scale that a psychiatrist developed in the 1980s to measure the depth of people's near-death experiences, so that these cases could be uniformly studied. The scale includes questions about the perceptions people report during near-death experiences, for example, altered sense of time, life review, and feelings of joy. A scale of 7 or higher out of a possible 32 is classified as a near-death experience. Although the data in the old book were limited, Charlier determined that the patient would have scored at least 12 out of 32 on the Greyson Criteria. He published his findings last month in the journal Resuscitation. I have put the links to the article and the journal for anyone who is interested in doing their further reading. In the 18th century case description, Monchaux also compared his patients with other people who reported similar experiences caused by drowning, hypothermia, and hanging. The physician offered a medical explanation for the bizarre sensations, but his explanation was the opposite of what modern-day physicians name as the likely cause of near-death experience. Monchaux speculated that in all of the reported cases of near-death experience, the patients were left with little blood in their veins and abundant blood flowing in the vessels within their brains, which gave rise to the vivid and strong sensations. However, countless people go through this experience and they come back with changed personalities and a different outlook on life. It is up to you to decide whether this experience is a glimpse of an eternal afterlife or if it is the brain's way of coping with death, giving us comfort as we go through the final phase of life. I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Thank you for watching.